Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics, brought to you by Cricket Wireless. It's your boy, ROTH IRA, and I'm here to try to help you get to a bag. Look, we got a new caller calling. Talk to me, what you got?
Yo, ROTH IRA, listen, your boy got his first corporate job, and I'm gonna be real with you. I've been what they like to call a serial entrepreneur, living a little bit off the books, and now I'm getting a little old, and I need to prepare for retirement and get on the books, you feel me? So how can I best prepare for that?
Yo, my guy, I truly love the question, man. And look, in our journey towards financial freedom for generational wealth, there's one crucial stop along the way, and that's actually planning for retirement. And according to CNBC, more than half of Americans say that they are not on track to comfortably retire. So look, the earlier you start, it's actually the better. However, there is never too early to actually start planning for retirement. Because look, man, we're trying to build that nest egg. That way you have a better chance to actually save and actually live comfortably when it comes to retirement. So let's actually break down the big three forms of retirement plans. You have 401ks, Roth IRAs, and pension funds. Now look, each of these is gonna have its own flavor and they all gonna serve its own purpose, which can be a game changer in your golden years later on. So let's talk about it. First up, you got your 401k. Now this is the most common, right? This is the staple in many employment packages as it's actually sponsored by your employer. So look, this is how it works. You're gonna contribute part of your salary, which is pre-tax. Now this money, you're gonna invest in a pre-selected set of mutual funds that you get to choose from. Now look, any investment growth in your 401k is gonna occur tax-free. However, you will pay taxes when you withdraw that money at the retirement age. Now look, here's the best part, right? When it comes to 401k plans, if your employer offers matching contribution, you definitely want to match, right? Why? Well, guess what? It's free money. You definitely want to take it. And look, when you take your distributions beginning at age 59 and a half, that is when you pay taxes. Now on to the next one, Roth IRAs. Now that stands for Individual Retirement Account, meaning that you got to set this up yourself. And that's going to be done at your typical brokerage account. And you can Google that. Now you contribute after-tax income, and the best part is when you actually withdraw it during your retirement age, that is going to be tax-free. So meaning no matter how much money that your investment grows, it won't be taxed. Now look, this is a great deal if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket later on, or simply put, we really don't know what the tax code is going to look like in another 20, 30 years from now. Now, another benefit of a Roth IRA is that there's way more investment options that you can select from rather than a typical 401k. And also like a 401k, distributions also begin at 59 and a half. And lastly, you got pension funds. Now look, with the pension plan, employers fund and guarantee a specific retirement benefit for each employee, and they assume the risk of the financial obligation. However, unlike the prior two plans, employees do not have control over the investment decisions with the pension plan, and they do not assume the investment risk. Instead, contributions are made by the employer to an investment portfolio that is managed by an investment professional. Now look, the sponsor in turn promises to provide a certain monthly income to the retired employees for life. Now look, this amount is usually determined by the number of years an employee has worked at the firm, the final average salary based on the last 3 to 5 years of the employee's service, and a percentage multiplier. And look, according to a New York Times piece, only about 1 in 10 American workers in the private sector today still participate in a defined benefit pension plan, while roughly half actually contribute to 401ks. Regardless of what you select or what your job offers, you should definitely begin thinking about the retirement goals as soon as yesterday, because you want to make sure that you live and retire comfortably as you get a lot older. But man, great question. And most importantly, good luck with you, man. Next caller, talk to me, what you got?